What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're going to be playing some Fortnite. I'm hoping to eventually maybe turn this into a series on the channel, but for the time being, I'm just going to be introducing you to the game to the best of my knowledge, because the game itself is overly confusing in a lot of ways. So, what the game essentially is, at its core, is a base defense game. So, we're controlling this character. There's a bunch of different heroes that you can end up playing as. There's a whole bunch of different weapons that you can end up finding, not only in the environment, but you can also find schematics so that you can end up crafting weapons from resources in the environment. So for example, this rock right here, no problem. We'll just hack it down with our pickaxe, and then we're going to end up getting some stone, as you can see on the top left. I do actually have max wood already, so there is no reason for me to chop down a tree, but you can still do it just to help out your friends, because they could end up picking all these resources up. The game, as far as I know, goes up to 4-player co-op. I think that's the maximum amount. And then, of course, you can see I've also got a perk where that little target reticle that's showing up, when I hit it, we're going to be doing double damage to whatever we are attacking in the environment. So, in any case, there's going to be a bunch of different characters, and the biggest thing that's I personally find confusing about the game is that there's different rarities of almost every item in the game, including the heroes themselves. So you might end up having this ninja dude that I'm playing as, who has a bunch of perks where he does like extra damage with a sword, and he's got like special moves and stuff, which I don't have unlocked right now, but he takes like less fall damage, runs faster, etc., etc. And then you might level up that one character, but then you might end up finding a higher tiered version of the character, which means that I think essentially it's going to have more potential in the long run, so you're going to have to swap over to that new character. It's a very strange decision that they made to do that with not only the weapons and guns and stuff like that, but also with the heroes themselves. So, they want us to build defenses in the east, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Let's plop down a wall. Building is very, very easy, very intuitive. At the same time, it's a little bit like clunky. Clunky is the wrong term. By that I mean that I just wish that games would actually have better systems for actually like building and stuff like that, because as far as this game works, like for example, we're building this wall right here. It's very intuitive, but it's a little bit slow. I guess that's where you're supposed to be building with other players. You can press G at any time. I'm of course playing with a mouse and keyboard. This game is on console. And we click to choose all the locations that we want to get rid of, which means that now, if we confirm this, we are now building a 1-block tall wall instead of a full wall. And the same can be said about if you actually go into a wall right here that already exists. We just take care of the center. There you go. There's a doorway. So it's very, very intuitive, very well done, but at the same time can be a little bit difficult to actually like figure out at first. And then we've got traps. So right here we're gonna put a wall trap there. Let's also pick a floor trap. So we've got a couple that we can actually choose from. Let's choose this one right here. Put another one right in front of that trap, because essentially what we're doing right now is defending this base that's right in the middle of our zone right here. And you can see even with the traps and stuff, there's different rarities and different tiers, which of course makes them stronger or weaker. And it's just like, yikes, dude, like the depth to this game is a little bit overbearing, at least for myself, you know, personally. But we can also choose, there's a ceiling trap right there. And the thing about this game that I enjoy the most isn't so much this. Like this is actually our main base of operations, right? So this is going to be kind of the main base that you're going to continuously build throughout the campaign, while going into levels. Because a lot of this game likes to advertise that it's open world, and it technically is. Because, like this environment right here, you can see this big bubble dome around us. We're actually in the process of expanding it, thus unlocking more of the map so that we could end up exploring and gathering more resources. But for the most part, you're gonna be actually, I was building the west side, not the east side. But essentially, you're going to actually be doing most of your exploring in the levels. And the levels are going to be kind of similar to this, where it's going to be an enclosed open world area. So they're going to be a small area that you can end up exploring, and there's a lot of depth to it. You know, one of my favorite areas was a suburb area where you get to actually just experiment and go through destroying buildings and stuff like that for resources. You can find survivors that you gotta save that are going to end up giving you perks and special items that you can collect. And then also in certain areas there might be a wall that you have to put a door into specifically so you can sneak underneath and grab the loot chest, right? So they've got, like, this game is hitting on all levels. It's got it all going on. but the way that it explains it, like it certainly takes its sweet time doing it, or at least for me anyways, I just seem to have a very hard time grasping how the game actually works. And also just for myself personally, I don't care for the whole, you know, all of your weapons break. Meaning that you have to find the schematics for legendary weapons so that you can craft the legendary weapons over and over again, because they're going to continuously break on you, right? So we could send a request for help on the next defense, which of course is going to have other players join us. Hopefully we'll get lucky. There's actually been quite a few people actually playing this game. Most of all, what does it for me is the graphical style, and just the way that the game works is like, even though there's certain mechanics of the game that I don't fully understand, the fact of the matter is that you cannot argue that this game is extremely polished. Like, it really, really is. And I want to also point out that right now, in order for you to actually play this game, you're going to have to buy some of the Founders Packs and early access to this game. But next year, in 2018, this game is going to be completely free to play. Now, that said, they do have cash shop items. There is pinatas that they call llamas that you end up buying from the cash shop, and those can end up having rare schematics and stuff like that, resources that you'll need. Okay, so we got 44 seconds for it to continuously search for help. So while that's going on, I'm just going to show you the double jump is another perk of the ninja, which is why I absolutely love him. But see, like this right here, this is where the open world aspect comes in, because we get to explore the environment and get to literally find items out in the world. So that was like just weapons and ammo and stuff like that, right? But let's say that we want to destroy this thing right here. There we go. Now we've got some metal. Everything about this game is fully destructible. Ow, is fully destructible, which is what I love. Like, that's actually insane, because you'll go into an area and you'll find like a house that looks really, really cool. And that whole house you can destroy systematically, one wall at a time. Wave 1 of 2 is starting. Okay, looks like we're actually gonna be doing this alone, because it couldn't actually find anybody. Maybe that's my Canadian host. I'm not exactly sure. I probably should have built up a tower so that we could shoot things from afar like this. I'm gonna pay attention to the compass in the top right so that I can keep an eye out for where these zombies are going to show up. Keep the storm shield above 80% health for an extra bonus. Is that gonna be a new zombie type? Yeah, so there's different zombies in the game. The bees are in my eyes. That's what it should have said. That Nick Cage reference. But there's going to be like all sorts of different enemy types. Now you can see the fog is overlifting, and those are going to be kind of the spawn points of where all these zombies are going to show up. The game, of course, references them as monsters rather than zombies. I guess it's trying to kind of stay like in a little bit of a different type of role play, but very, very cool. Again, like just the style of it is just insane. Let's get rid of this beehive idiot. Do those bees like cause trouble? All the other characters as well all have their special abilities and perks. So like I said, with our ninja character, you know, we got special perks towards our melee weapon and stuff, and it kind of forces you into a different build, like as far as the character is concerned, which I like. So for example, I think the perk, I'm still learning it, but I think the perk with our ninja dude is that every time we end up pulling off a melee attack, we actually get like 25% increased movement speed or something to that effect. I'm not exactly sure. Damaged monsters can be easily repaired if you have the sufficient resources, because you actually do have to repair some of the environment. While you're out in the levels, though, those levels are going to kind of be more based on like a temporary base, so you don't really gotta spend like all your resources, and if you know what you're doing, you can end up just building like, okay, the enemies are gonna come specifically from the east, so you set up defenses only on the east side and never mind the rest. And to what I was saying with the other characters, you know, we've got a constructor character who kind of builds a lot better. We've got a character that can charge through enemies, kind of like a football, you know, a football charge. And then also just the fact that the, onto the point of the whole, like, legendary versions of heroes and stuff like that. Again, the part that I don't like is that, the game advertises that it has like 8 characters, when the reality is that there's 4 different classes that have both male and female versions. So that's kind of cheap. I don't know whether or not there's specific special perks of being male or female. Maybe some of the abilities are changed a little bit. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't really played the game enough to actually know. I just played it enough to actually understand like how the game works in terms of its beautifulness, right? So now we gotta actually defend ourselves from another wave attack. But there's going to be like sniper rifles and stuff like that, and certain characters are going to be able to use them more efficiently, right? So if we go to our items right here, I can just kind of show you we've got whatever this is. That's like a ranged TNT. Here's our sniper right here. Never mind the shotgun. And these are going to be all your different primary weapons. You can swap over. Here's our melee weapons, which, ooh, we've got a sword right here, but that crowbar looked really interesting. What are you? Lobber, time to build a roof. Oh. Okay, that's pretty neat. All right, well, let's swap that out. And then where is that creature? Where is she showing up? I kind of want to build a roof, but I'm not exactly sure if I should. That's not the weapon that I want. I want this one. There we go. Where is the lobber? Okay, you. You're not the lobber. That's like the foot or baseball guy. Get out of here. There's like no defenses on this side of the map. Rip me. There's no defenses on this side. Okay, okay, let's repair the wall, and then I'm a little bit slow at the controls, but let's just do that so that we can go on out. Yes! Get out of here, you! I know that you guys really want in, okay? I know you really want to get inside my base here, but it's not gonna happen. This is where things would be a lot easier if we had other people with us. Like, seriously? Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, at least I distracted them. Haha, right? Yeah, that's totally what I meant to do. Okay, what's going on here? We've got things freaking out. Oh, there she is. You stupid freak. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so at least it's getting a lot more exciting now that I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed, because honestly speaking, folks, out of my experience with this game, I didn't like the fact that the game seemed to be extremely easy. Outside of the fact that, like, for right now, clearly the game is more meant to be played multiplayer. Like, I don't know whether or not we're going to end up being able to do this. Hopefully we can. DPS is 90. That's much better than the crowbar. So why was I actually using that? Okay, you guys are going down. I am the samurai, dude. You can't handle this. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, okay. Let's try and... Pew! No scope. There we go. Let's also take care of him. Okay, we really gotta repair the wall here. Why won't he repair? Why won't it repair? No, really, why won't it repair? Why will he not repair the wall? Like, seriously, I'm holding unable to improve the building. Oh, there we go. I see. It's gotta be like repairing while it's not being attacked. Okay, so learn something new every day, right? There also, I think there was actually, was there a dodge in this game? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I was thinking of something else. Oh my goodness gracious. Get out of here, you! Okay, you guys are annoying. No, seriously. Why is this guy not going down? That's how many headshots? There we go. That took care of him. It's too zoomed in. Okay. Well, at least it seems like we're going to be doing okay, honestly speaking. The fact of the matter is that I think the big reason why I'm getting my butt kicked is just because of the fact that I don't have any of my special abilities. Like I was saying, like, I need them with this character, but I needed to get him to level 5, so we might have enough time to actually do a little bit of a normal level now, just so I can kind of show you that aspect of the game, because that definitely takes the cake for me. This area, it's okay, but for the most part, the whole thing about this game is, if you have friends, get it without question. If you're playing online with strangers, you know, then it's kind of hit or miss, honestly speaking. When the game is free to play next year, you get it without question. But the fact is that you have to pay for it right now, which, you know, like I said, I enjoy this game a lot, and I would potentially like to do a series if I can end up finding the time. And if you folks at home are interested enough in the game, of course, let me know in the comments below. But there we go. We got a bunch of loot crates. But who knows what'll happen? You know, we'll just have to see. Okay, so let's return to home base. Now I can show you the part of the game that confuses me, because there is a lot going on in the hub area. But first of all, let's open loot crates, because that's always the best, right? So that's hero XP, so we can actually use this on our character. And then here's some of the llamas, which we're going to end up opening a couple of those. We also ended up completing the main objective, which gave us some V-Bucks, which you can use to buy, like, a bunch of other different store-bought items, most of all the llamas and stuff like that. So here's the map. This is the area that we were expanding, which you can kind of see is expanding up in that area. There was also a level that was over here that I really enjoyed. It seems like our next level, unfortunately, is going to be in the woods, which is cool, but it's not as cool as this environment for sure. So then we've got, for the heroes, see what I mean? Like, we've got a ninja character right here, and then we've got, wait, do we have an Iron Ninja character? No, we don't, but we've got two of these guys that are different grades for some reason. In any case, what we end up doing is on each of the different characters, now we can actually level them up. So if I level him up right now, we're going to end up getting his special ability, which is probably what it's trying to tell me right now. Oh, never mind. More XP. This is schematic XP, and then we've got a new gun, so that's pretty cool. So we got Dragon Slash, which Ninja springs forward 2 tiles, dealing 139.7 edged weapon damage to all enemies within 0.5 tiles. Very, very cool. Let's confirm another level up because I like this character, so of course I'm maining him. The V-Bucks is going to be the cash shop item, so you can see right here that this is where you would end up actually buying all of this stuff, which... Yikes, dude. Let's go to the loot over here. Here's a llama. Destroy him. And let's see what we can end up actually getting. I don't think we're going to have enough time to go to another level, sorry to say, folks. Ooh, what is that? What was that? A rare copper ski cleaver. Okay, and it doesn't look like, yeah, this is just, see, this is what I mean. This is just a weapon. This is not a schematic. This is not a recipe or a blueprint. So once this weapon breaks, that's it. It's all over. And you can see it's an edged weapon axe type. So we got founder coins as well. Can be traded for special llamas, only available during the founder's month. Found by completing quests and in other llamas. I don't know where you actually spend those, but let's claim ourselves. Why does it say we can claim 5? Sure, let's claim them. The Old Faithful Llama pack for 4 items. You have 5 upgrade llama tokens. Are you sure you want to buy 5 upgrade llama tokens for 5 upgrade llama tokens? Excuse me? Sure. I don't really know what that means, but yeah, let's just go for it and destroy all of them. Okay, so we got some type of a crowbar, a paddle, an NPC side character, which as far as I know, those characters you equipped, they're called survivors. You equip them to your character and then you end up getting different perks, kind of like passive abilities, right? Okay, so we got some XP for the survivor. See, that's what I mean. This game really splits apart what you want to actually focus on. Like, do you start focusing on your survivors? Do you focus on one specific character? Or do you focus on 5 different characters? Which is exactly why I kind of have a little bit of a tough time with it. Looks like we got, was that a llama that turned into a rare special llama? I think that's what just ended up happening there, but we got teammate XP boost. Also got a sledgehammer, and then we also got ourselves a hero. Nice. So the different versions of the heroes are going to end up giving you, like they're going to end up giving you different skins for the characters, right? And like I said, I'm pretty sure that if we ended up swapping to that other character right there, it's not like all the XP shares across all of that class. It's only going to be unique to the skin of the character, I'm not sure. Rare shotgun or assault rifle. I don't really like the shotguns. They're cool, but they're a little bit too close range. So why not just get the assault rifle? Man, that was a good llama. Ooh, we got an epic. That was beautiful. A copper night cleaver. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay. So this is still very exciting. It's kind of like the equivalent of the loot boxes that you'd get in like Overwatch and stuff like that, right? Defender, survivor. We got some weird laser rifle. Okay. I didn't know there was more fantastical weapons, which I do actually enjoy that. Was that a rake? Yep, it's a copper claw rake. And then founder coins. Okay. Sure, whatever, why not? So we actually got really good drops on that one. If I do say so. I actually really like the looks of this weapon right here. You can level up the weapons as well. I'm not sure whether or not you can repair them, honestly speaking. Like, I really have no idea. Alright, let's buy ourselves another upgrade llama, because it looks like this is gonna eat up the rest of our time, unfortunately. But who doesn't like opening, like, loot crate stuff, right? So we got another sledgehammer. It's like a better one. And a assault rifle type. I don't know what this is. Number of cards received. Is that the founder cards? What does it mean? Okay, well, we'll claim this normal llama right here and hit it with a guitar. Oh, we got a lucky one. We got a lucky one. It turned into one of those weird metal ones. Oh, it's like a silver one, I guess, right? Because you could probably get a lucky gold or something. Oh my goodness, you get a lot of items out of these. Ooh, we got some crazy warhammer. I was gonna say axe, but that's not an axe at all. Claim one again? Why can't I keep claiming these? I don't really understand. Well, in any case, oh, if we hold down the button, we actually get to skip past it all. That's nice. So we got a healing pad. That's another thing that you can end up putting down to help your buddies. Ooh, and then if we end up getting more founder coins, we can get this launch event llama. Okay, so in any case, then there's also the skill tree. Now, this is where things get a little bit confusing because you actually have to go through this skill tree in order to get some required things like using secondary heroes and characters and stuff. Storm shield storage size. Because that's actually a big thing about this game is storage is a thing. You can only carry so many of certain items. You can also only carry so many ammo as well, which is a bit crazy, honestly speaking. So let's actually grab this one, and then we'll also get one to our resistance. And then what's this? That's going to give us tech, but we can't actually do that right now because we don't have enough points. And then this is going to be the other skill tree that we end up using these points on, which research points slowly end up going up over time. So let's do this, which is going to end up giving us a quest. Okay, goody gumdrops. So that gave us a little bit more? Is that the case? Is this how many we have? Like over 1,000? Is that what's actually going on? Where are they? Oh, yeah, we do actually have a whole bunch of these. No wonder the prices actually increase to such an insane degree. Party resistance, so you can end up helping your crew, but you have to go down this skill tree, right? Okay, slot attributes, resistance, increase shield and shield regen rate by 1% per point. So you can constantly keep investing points into that, which is pretty crazy. But most of all, I would want to go in the offensive route. It doesn't seem like, yeah, we don't even have enough points to actually do that. These are going to generate over time, 54 of them every hour to the maximum storage of 1,065. That's kind of what I mean where the storage itself, like the game does a really good job forcing the player to log in very regularly because you have to manage all of this stuff, which like, that's the thing. It kind of caught me off guard because what I thought this game was going to be was simply put an online open world game where you were going to play with maybe 10 or more people defending bases and stuff like that. So we got survivors, defenders, here's all the different heroes and stuff. Transform, fuse unwanted items together to create something new. And then here's all of our different schematics and stuff like that. So I guess that's pretty much gonna be it, everybody, because otherwise this video is gonna end up being a little bit too long, or a little bit long. But for the most part, I'm just gonna show you what this next area is about. What's going on here? Why is it doing that? I want to show you what the next area is gonna be like. Oh, they want us to craft, what? Level up a weapon. Oh, okay, I can do that. So let's actually upgrade this. That's where this is a different XP item. Not to be confused with the hero leveling XP item. That is one that specifically levels up gear, while there's other ones that specifically level up your schematics. Yikes. I know, right? Like, seriously, this game needs to stop. But yeah, I want to go into the next level just so I can kind of show you. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. We actually get a nice suburb area. So we'll end the episode today on this zone, which actually seems to be quite difficult, if these skulls are any indication. This is pretty much the summary of every level. Find the target, place the atlas, fortify, and defend. It's pretty much the entirety of this game. Like, that's the thing. I actually really like this game, but I'll admit that I was very reluctant to it. Even after I bought it and played it for like an hour, I actually wanted to get a refund because I personally didn't really find the base defense to be the most entertaining part of the game. I actually like going out and exploring the environment like we're about to do right now. This is the part that I love about this game. It's at a whole other level. But you don't get to do it for that, like, that often. Where is my weapon? Where is it? Is it there? Why can't I use this? No, really, why can't I use this? Is this something I have to craft? Oh, it is a schematic. Oh, we do actually have the schematic. So we need copper, which I don't know how to craft that, and whatever this item is. Okay. How do I craft copper? Can I craft copper? Can I not do it because there's bad guys around? Whatever, we don't need that weapon. Well, anyways, he can go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna go explore the environment because I love this aspect of the game right here. This is it. This is where it's at, dude. Like, the fact that you get to go around the environment and just kind of explore everything. And, like, it's so fleshed out and so cool. You can search everywhere for all the sorts of resources and stuff. Like, it's really, really awesome. Absolutely love it. You can find, like, rare resources out in the environment. Not only are you going to end up being rewarded for just searching things, which are going to end up giving you certain resources like ammo right there, but then also if you destroy it, and then right there, That was a secret resource underneath, which was just a bunch of nuts and bolts. You know, it's not really anything too fancy. But the fact is that it was something that was kind of hidden behind, kind of more secretive, right? So if we end up getting rid of this right here, you can see we've got a suitcase back here. Let's just get rid of that. And then you know what? While we're at it, let's actually double check and see that there's not actually secretly a basement going on right here. Nope, doesn't seem like there's a basement. Okay, so let's actually go upstairs and see. That's kind of the thing too. Like you could see, like from the outside, you would be able to kind of see the structure of the building to determine what aspects of it, like, oh, is there secrets in here? You know, is there a secret room or something like that going on? And just generally speaking, like I absolutely love the exploration. Like seriously, this is where it's at. Because now, oh, look at that. Perfect. So we actually, I didn't notice this, that there was actually a door right here. So now we can search. Here's a whole bunch of ammo for us. Oh, nice. And then we can get on top of the roof right here. And potentially there's going to end up being a whole bunch of secret stuff around. But honestly, I don't really know. I'm not particularly good at the parkour in this game just yet. Ow, that hurt my legs. What about you, lawnmower? You gonna give me a whole bunch of stuff? Secret resources? Get out of here, you stupid hedge maze. Oh, so cool, dude. I love it. Ooh, a cellar. Oh, dude. I got like so overly distracted by like just exploring the environment, dude. Like it's so cool. Seriously, this is the part that I love about this game. I wish this was more of the focus in this game than the whole base building and defending thing. Because otherwise, especially if I'm playing with online players, I find that they generally tend to rush the map rather than just exploring the environment, which again is what I love. I know I kind of just keep repeating that. Okay, so can we actually... Okay, we're not actually able to edit any of these walls. I thought that we were able to for some reason, but we do see very clearly that there is something on the other side here. So we blast our way through here. And then, what is that? Is there anything there? It doesn't look like there's anything other than maybe that was just some special resources, or there's going to be something back here. Again, that's the whole thing, is there's a whole bunch of secrets all around these maps. You never really know. Let's actually just destroy this real quick right here. See whether or not there's anything behind that wall. Nope, definitely not. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sayonara, and stay epic, everybody.